Begin on your hands and knees. Make sure that your wrists are directly under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. And if you need some padding under your knees, that's totally okay. Make sure that your feet are pointed directly behind you and not turning inward or outward. Take a few minutes to just warm up your spine, arching and rounding your back. Breathing with this, breathe in and breathe out. Swirl your hips around, have a little fun with this, let loose. Let your body just do what it naturally wants to do. And then when you're ready, when you feel comfortable and happy and satisfied, come to a neutral spine position and lift your belly button away from the floor. Hold that nice strong core throughout this section of the workout, holding nice and strong. You are going to lift and extend your left leg. Hold it here nice and strong. Look back and make sure that your leg is pointing straight back. Now extend your right arm, so opposite arm and leg, and hold it. Keep that belly button pulled up toward the spine and try not to shift your weight over toward the left side. Holding it strong, you are going to bring your left leg to the left and your right arm to the right. So they're moving in opposition. Left leg out to the left, right arm out to the right, and then in. Now hold it and flex so that your elbow is reaching toward the inner knee. This time, hold it, exhaling strongly, and then straighten the leg behind you, hold it, and relax. Let everything wiggle around, swirl your hips around, just be loosey-goosey and feel good. My hands are in fists because my wrists needed a break. So now I'm back on my wrists and just kind of coming to that middle neutral position, lifting my belly button away from the floor, and same thing opposite side. Make sure the right leg is out straight behind you, and then left arm reaches in opposition. You want to make sure that you're not leaning toward the right. You're nice and stable and strong, holding it. Now diagonals. So your leg goes out to the side and your left arm goes out toward the left side. Right leg out to the right, left arm out to the left, nice and stable through your core. Now pull inward, exhaling every time you curl and pull that elbow toward the inner knee and inner thigh. This is the last one. Hold it, exhale. Straighten that leg behind you just for a moment. Hold it, feeling it in that glute, the bottom. And then you can return the knee to the ground. Relax. Again, I'm up on my fists to give my wrists a little break, and then sitting back into child's pose. Release, shifting your hips side to side, and then come back up. This time you're going to really make sure those feet are shooting straight out behind you and not flared in or out. Lift your belly button to your spine and then lift your knees, just hovering your knees about 2 inches off the floor. Feel this in your deep core, your deep abdominal area. Now set the knees down and tuck your toes under and press back into downward dog. Your knees can be bent slightly when you're back. Exhale, downward dog, and then hover the knees. Exhale, hover the knees. Feel this in your core. Keep your core pulled, belly button pulled in toward your spine as you move through, flow through this move, hovering and then pressing back into downward dog. This is a great total body workout. Keep going, pressing back and hovering. Remember just to hover those kneecaps off the floor. Now the next piece I'm going to show you is only if you want to. This is for more advanced students who want a little extra. So still hovering when you come down, but you're actually kicking one leg up at a time. Take this with a lot of control. You can go slower than I'm showing. You want to still exhale as you press back. So and finish up. Sit back into child's pose, relax, and to give your wrists a break, if you're flexible enough, bring your hands, interlace your hands behind your head, and just rock your hips side to side. Okay, back onto hands and knees, and then all the way down to the floor. Shift your elbows so they're right underneath your shoulders, and clasp your hands around your elbows so you have about a forearm's width of space between your elbows. And then straighten your forearms so that they're parallel, like railroad tracks, staying parallel to one another. Tuck your toes and either do this move from your toes or from your knees. I recommend doing it from your knees to start with. You are going to rotate from side to side. You'll feel this in your obliques, your abdominal obliques. You want to feel like you're going up and over a barrel. Pull your belly button toward your spine the whole time and exhale. It's like you're going up and over a barrel, rotating. Shoulders are strong, and make sure that your neck stays long and your shoulders do not go up toward your ears. Keep going, breathing, and keeping your belly button pulled in toward your spine. Don't let your back sag or arch. You want to keep your core nice and strong. Keep going, almost there. Almost there, guys, you're doing great. Remember to breathe and relax. Very good. You should feel that deep in your abdominal area, especially your side body, your obliques. So shift your hips side to side, just rocking it out, wiggling it out, and get ready to come onto your back. So on your back, you are going to get comfortable, get centered in the center of your mat, and you're going to think about bringing your belly button in toward your spine and then hugging your knees up toward your chest, really pulling your tummy in, and lift your head off the floor so you're in a tight little ball, like a little hedgehog. Now, hold on to one leg and exhale as you straighten the opposite leg, nice and slow. So exhale as you straighten that leg. Feel the opposition between the flexion of one leg and the extension of the other. Keep your head off the ground. However, if you have any neck pain or if you feel like your belly is pooching or tenting upward and you can't keep it in and down toward your spine, then definitely lower your head. So still keeping this nice and strong through the core, belly button pulled in toward your spine. Exhaling as you straighten one leg, go a little bit faster. So exhale, exhale, exhale. Keep that belly button pulled in toward your spine, looping in, back close to the floor. Don't let it arch. Keep going. Keep breathing. And finish up. Swirl those legs around nice and loose through the hips. This should feel really good. Now we're going to bring those legs so that the knees are apart. Lift your pelvic floor, pull your lower tummy in, and now left elbow goes to the right inner thigh. So again, your knees are apart and your elbow is shooting for the right inner thigh. Now, this is a modification. If you have neck pain, back on the floor and keep your belly button really pulled in as you just touch the inner knee with your hand. Touch the inner knee with your hand. Keep the belly button pulled in and you still want to exhale as you touch the inner knee or as you touch the inner thigh with your elbow. So again, belly button to spine and exhale. Breathing out and out. Keep going. Keep breathing. Belly button pulled in toward your spine. And let it all go. That's a great exercise for your abdominals and also for your inner thigh muscles. So other side, you're going to now bring your right elbow toward your left inner thigh, exhaling as you crunch and feeling that in your inner thigh and your abs. The modification, if you have any neck pain or diastasis recti, the split in the abdominal wall, you can bring your hand toward your inner knee and your head is on the floor, so you're not crunching so much. It's still an ab exercise, but not quite as intense, not quite as much flexion. So exhale, choose your level that you're working at, belly button pulled in toward your spine and exhaling, feeling it in your inner thighs. And all done. So hug those knees in briefly. You're going to finish up with a bridge. This is a great way to work the back of the body and stretch out the front. So arms overhead as you lift your tailbone and your hips and pelvis off the floor. So lift and down. Breathe steadily with this, pressing into your heels. The whole back side of the body should be firing up. Wiggle yourself into a nice comfortable position and then bring your hands either alongside the ground or clasped underneath your bottom. Lift and feel that stretch in the front of your body, and little tiny pulses up a little higher if you can, pressing down into your heels, feeling the work in the hamstrings and the bottom, pulsing up, little exhales as you pulse, and then hold it and release down. Roll to your side. Our very last exercise is done in standing, and it is a goddess squat. So this is a great way to work the entire legs and glutes. Your feet are going to be wider than shoulder width apart, feet and toes turned out. Your knees are pressing out and back. Make sure that they're not falling in. Tuck your tailbone slightly so that there's energy running up through the front of your body and down through your tailbone. So opposition of energy there. Hold it steady, core nice and strong, and then squat. You want to exhale on the way up. Feel your inner thighs working as you come up, and your hands can either be on your hips or out at the sides like goalpost arms, as I'm showing here. So again, exhale on the way up and squeeze those inner thighs together. And this time, hold it down. Legs nice and wide, turn the feet forward, roll it up, and shake it out. You are done. I hope you enjoyed that quick total body toner with a special focus on the core. If you didn't get it the first time around, just keep practicing and it will come easier and easier in time.